Hey guys, so today I thought I would do a little bit of a sit down one-on-one, just talking kind of video, catching you up on my life, as you can tell by the title. I've been wanting to do kind of like a life update video for a while, and I couldn't think of anything else that I wanted to film, so I thought I would just catch you up on my life. I've always tried to have a really open and honest relationship / connection with you guys, so I feel like there have been some moments that I've kind of withheld and not talked about and pretended to move past. So in this video, I'm going to talk about kind of like the last 2 years or so and everything that's happened and where I want to go going forward. If you've been following my channel for a while, you would know that I struggle with anxiety and depression. I have for the last 5 or so years, about the same time I started my YouTube channel. Officially, I was diagnosed as manic depressive, but it's more commonly known as bipolar disorder, hence the sudden blue hair. I go through manic phases and I'll get very, very high or I'll get very, very low. There isn't usually an in-between for me. I am fairly dedicated to my YouTube channel, but about a year ago, I'd gone 11 months without posting an update. At the time, I was living in New Brunswick studying university. I was taking psychology and I was in my second year. But suddenly I hit a really bad low and I actually spent most of the time flying back and forth between Ontario and New Brunswick. I made the decision to transfer to a local university this past school year, so starting in September, thinking that would help being closer to my family and my doctors, but it didn't help my mood stabilize at all. My mental health was still stabilizing, but more on a deteriorating rate than it should have been. My medications were changed, my therapy methods were changed, but nothing was working. I had no interest in reading or socializing. I just did what my basic functions were to get through life. I was going to school on an irregular basis and I was working because I had to work to pay for school. I would just go to work and to school and then I would spend the rest of my time in bed. So about a month, maybe a month and a half ago, I decided that I needed to fight a little bit harder in getting my life back on track, and I dropped my university courses for the foreseeable future. I'm taking this time to just focus on myself and what I want to get out of life. I've lost my passion for everything. Like I said, I lost my passion for psychology, and I think if I do go back to school, it would be the same school, and I think I would take English since I do have such a passion and I always wanted to do it, but I was always convinced it would never be stable enough. So I think I'd like to go and give it a chance, and who knows, maybe I'll even finish that book I started for NaNoWriMo like 2 years ago. I'm not saying that I'm miraculously healed from my depression and my anxiety. I know this is something I'm going to suffer through for a long time, and I've just got to come to terms with that and figure out how I can cope and what my trigger signs are. But taking this time off, even just the few weeks that I've had, I'm still working, but I've rediscovered some old passions that I've had in my life, both reading and YouTube and the NBA. As I'm sure you can tell, I've gone to quite a few Raptors games. And going to the gym, I've started making my health a priority in myself. And like I said, working. I really enjoy my job, and I wasn't passionate about school, so I felt like I was wasting my time and my money, and my mental health was suffering for something that I didn't think I was going to be rewarded with. And it was hard. It was a hard decision, but I don't regret it at all. These last few weeks, I've been the happiest that I've been in quite a long time. And like I said, I know it's going to be a continuing journey, but I look forward to continuing this streak and this mode of being in this life with you guys. Like I said, I've always had an open and honest communication with you, and I hope to continue that. I'll probably end up getting another tattoo because that's just what I do. I'm at 5 now. One of them I don't think I've talked about or even maybe shared on social media, and I'd like to do a tattoo tour one day, but I have a couple other ones that I want to add first, so if that's something you guys would be interested, make sure you let me know. Yeah, so if you have any questions or anything, make sure you let me know down in the comments. I love to answer them, and I have a lot of video ideas coming up and a lot of things that I want to talk about, so I'm excited now to be able to sit down and have the passion for it and know you guys are just as excited about it as I am. But thank you guys so much for watching and supporting this last few years, both on Twitter and Instagram and here. It means the entire world for me. Even though I felt like I was alone in the world, I still had all of my friends like Keisha, Alyssa, Geraldine, and Carrie, and all of you guys that were still checking in on me every now and again. So It meant so much to me, and I kind of wanted to make this video to tell you how much I appreciate you and the YouTube community and everything that's done for me, and I'm glad that this is going to become a constant in my life. So yeah, sappy video over. I will have some fun book ones up coming soon. So again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.